5.64. Lap 2:04.87.
Hi people, I am here. Just trying to focus. Woof! I'll tell you what, they have refined the default setups, but man, there's a massive difference between this setup, which I've slightly changed. I'm going to show you what I've changed here. So there's two default setups, if you know what I mean. You've got this one, and then you've got the Coach Dave Academy one, which is faster but less stable. So on this one, if you go in, you have I wish we could get rid of this sounds in the background, but you have this ABS set to 9 by default, which is the most. Now the way the ABS works, it's not like this is the most ABS and that is the, well, apart from off, this is the least ABS. It doesn't work that way now. So you basically got 3 segments of ABS. You've got oversteer, you've got balanced, and you've got understeer, right? So the oversteer is split between 1 to 3. The balance is split between 4 to 6, and the oversteer is split between 7, 8, and 9, right? On each one of these 3 segments, it's least ABS, medium ABS, most ABS in oversteer. Then balanced, it's least ABS, medium ABS, most ABS. And again here on the understeer, you've got the least ABS, the medium, and the most amount. So this is running the most amount of ABS with understeer. All I do to this setup is I just change it to 6, so I'm running the most ABS in balance mode. That's the setup I'm running right now. Now, if we go to back to the main and just load in the Coach Dave Academy setup, right? Just load that in. But we don't change a thing.
Locking disabled.
Now watch me spin. because my braking technique that I use is no good for this setup. Because I like to have a little bit of brake on turn-in, and the standard setup will survive that, but this Coach Dave setup will not survive it. I can't have any brake on turn-in. It just won't have it. It'll just go. So I'm just going to try and drive my normal method, and we'll see what happens. I'm in the Corvette, by the way, in case you were wondering. When the lovely Corvette, it looks amazing. One of the best looking Corvettes I think they've done, apart from the 1962 split screen, which was nice. Alright, so same driving technique, same everything. Obviously we need to get the tyres and brakes warmed up first, so just a nice little outlap. I don't think I can do a lap without spinning with this setup. It needs to be tamed or tailored to my specific driving style. I'll probably spin it on the outlap, knowing me. But yeah, they have now introduced newer default setups to go with the newer tire model. I guarantee you I'm going to be spinning. I'll be amazed if I don't, but I will, because there's certain corners where I like to have a little bit of trail braking going into them, and yeah, even the elite sim racers are spinning. So if they are, then what hope have I got? I just want to create a gap in front, although I don't think it's going to be a problem. I can't see us catching up to anybody. So this is the new Lusail circuit. I really quite like it. I like the layout. It's got some challenging corners, and pretty much I would say that if you can set up your car to be good here with all of the different corners it has, you're pretty good anywhere with it. Alright, we do need 2, 3, maybe 4 laps to get everything up to full temperature, but let's go now anyway. I'm only 6/10 off the fastest time, but that shouldn't be an issue. And I'm on about 3 hours sleep, if that. So that's great. So braking right at the 50-meter margin, right at the 50-meter distance marker. I'm surprised we didn't spin there. Are we going to spin here? Oh, okay. I'm not trying to force it to spin. I'm just going to try and ensure that I drive naturally with the fact that it's spinnable, with that in mind. So we are quickest in the first sector here. We are quicker overall. See, look. See? I just applied a bit of brakes on that turn-in, and we were already 3/10 up, which is really cool. It is a faster setup for sure. But oh, it's so much trickier to drive. I literally would need to adapt my driving style to suit these setups. So basically it would mean getting all the braking done before I start turning. So trail braking would be, well, I'd either have to rule it out or just be a lot more gentle with it. See, I've got trail braking going on there, yeah. I did have an idea of just stiffening the front suspension a little bit so that when you hit the brakes, the front wouldn't dip so much, and therefore there wouldn't be so much weight transfer to the front, which would mean you wouldn't lose so much weight transfer on the back, and you might not spin. That was my theory. It's a work in progress theory, that one. So yeah, all in all, it's drivable with this setup. I've just got to be mindful of the nuances and how loose the back end is when all of the mass transfers to the front of the car. It's very loose with this setup.
Time 2:22.09.
Let's go for this. I can already feel my wheel vibrating just a little because of that spin we had, which I think is a little harsh considering I didn't really lock the wheels up. So maybe braking a little bit early so I don't have to put so much pressure on those brakes. We're a bit slower on this lap than we were on the last one. Oh, see that? The back end got loose there. I managed to control it though. This is where we spun last time. Get right into the curb there. Oh, it takes an age. Now can we get round here without spinning? Because this corner kind of it slightly tightens just before the exit. Oh no. Okay, so all I did there was a tiny dab of the brakes just to bring the car a little bit slow, a little bit under more control while we took that corner without downshifting. And that little touch on the brakes spun the car. It's so knife edge. So let me try and go back to the garage. So with this setup, what we'll do is let's change the tyres because I haven't done that yet. So using the Coach Dave setup, if we go into the actual setup and take a look what we're using, they are still using a 9, which is the maximum. So we'll leave that for now. However, suspension, I'm going to just stiffen the front just by one, and I'm just going to add a couple more packers there. I can't lower the front ride height anymore. I don't really want to bring the rear ride height down. Hey Kevin, yeah, heavy-handedness. Yeah, I mean, it does depend on the setup, doesn't it? I mean, it's if you have an understeery setup, a little bit understeery, you can kind of be a little bit more, I don't know, you can be a bit more heavy on the throttle, but then you don't want it pushing outwards or anything like that, which is understeering out, which is what it might do on the throttle. But yeah, this Le Mans Ultimate's a very good sim, very detailed, as you say. Yeah. All right, so same setup, but I've stiffened the front suspension just so that the front doesn't dip down as much and the mass transfer doesn't go as far forward as it would normally do. Let's see if I can still control it. If not, maybe we have to tweak something else. The other thing I need to tweak is my driving style, of course. So do all the braking, then come off the brakes and then steer into the corner. So brake, off the brakes altogether, and then steer in. And then there's no problem. But that's not how I drive. I have some braking on while we're turning. So coming off the brakes as we turn. And it just takes a tiny little dab of the brakes to upset the car now. On the default setup, you're a lot safer. Oof, really felt that curb there. So I've got no brake input, which is fine. So a little dab of the brakes here just to bring the car under control. There we go. same here. Still applying the brakes as I'm turning in because I want to help that turn in. But the thing is, it's overdoing it and it's wanting to spin. I felt the rear tires there. I heard them. The thing is, we're not spinning, but I'm not really pushing, you know. I'm not giving it like balls to the wall kind of thing. Because if I did that, I'm spinning. But let's see if I can beat my time with this setup. Got the delta time in the top right, which compares with my own fastest lap. So wait till the 50-meter mark, and then just, whoa, straight away. I got full lock on there, full left lock, and there was no saving it. These tires are cooked now. Yeah, once the back goes, for some reason, I think the general consensus among the top sim racers, people who are better than me, is that they still need to dial this back. And I've seen people who, sim racers who, they're actually real drivers. They actually drive real GT cars for a living. And they even say that it's a little bit too snappy. It needs to be dialed back because it goes from grip, grip, grip to just boom, it spins you out. And it's like grip, suddenly no grip. You know, there's no like warning signs, or there's no like, oh, you're approaching that limit. No, it just disappears. The grip suddenly disappears. And so, you know, if real GT3 racers, racing drivers are saying that, then this is the case. I just want to have a pop into this setup a second, just to change something. Where we're going to look, powertrain. Oh, they're already pretty high, these settings. I was going to put them all up one. Let's go up one setting on each one of those. I'm not going to take any fuel out because I want. Now we're on the same tires that we just spun with, so we have to be mindful of that. My only problem with this bonnet driving view is it's a completely different field of view to this. If you look, oh, I don't even know if you can notice it from here. The speed with which the scenery is coming past, it doesn't look that fast, does it? Let's see if I can show it to you. This is what the field of view does. And if you go in here, it looks faster. It looks like it's coming past you quicker, the scenery. And that's because I've got the field of view changed in the cockpit. And the slower the scenery appears to come past you, the more time you feel you've got to react. It does work that way. If you put too much the other way, then you get like I don't know, I suppose it'd be like tunnel vision, you know? Everything's just whizzing by so fast. Let's see what happens here. I can't just coast round. I didn't even touch the brakes there. So maybe we're going in too fast there. I do normally downshift for that corner and take it in third, and there's no problem. But it can be done in fourth. So coasting around there did cause the spin. So maybe we need to just check it with the brakes before we go into that corner. And traction control and slip angle, it's just not picking it up. It's not gathering it up at all. But okay, I'll be mindful of that corner. lot of these corners that we can go in with a bit of brake applied on them, and it's fine. They're absolutely fine. I've come nowhere to completing a lap with the Coach Dave setup on. You probably noticed. See that I had to correct that one. It was about to go. Using the curb to try and help the car go round. I think we lost a bit of time there. That felt pretty slow. Ooh. Yeah, it's not going to make it. No. I didn't turn into the corner fully because I knew it was going to spin. I could feel it. And it just spun anyway. Yeah, this Coach Dave setup is... Oh, it's massively different to the default setup. And so, oh, these tires are these tires are screwed. On the straight, my steering wheel is vibrating. We must have put a few flat spots in them. Right, we're coming up to that fourth gear corner now. Let's see. I'm just going to check the brakes while we've got no steering input on. And drop it down into third. Yeah, as safe as houses there. It's understeering now, isn't it? I can see it. Oof. Yeah, it's flaky. And the thing is, if the car's so on the edge, waiting to spin on every corner, it doesn't give you confidence, and you don't have the confidence to push the car, and that means you don't get the lap times that you want. You just need a setup that you're confident to push with.
Lap 2, 80.66.
Oh, I got vibration, man. Now we lost a lot of time going into turn 1 there. Yeah, back end slid out, caused a bit of understeer as well. Half a second down already. This is not cool because we were 3/10 up. First time we went out on this setup. It wanted to go again there. Nothing I can do about it. Trying to make up some of the lost time, but I don't think we can now. I think that's a lost case. I should be quicker with this setup, but I'm not. Literally because it's a confidence issue. Yeah, it's understeering way too much for me. It just won't turn in. We're a second off our usual time. Give it another lap. We are on crappy tyres, to be fair, but it shouldn't be there. The tyres are not in a good condition, but it's not worth a second.
That time was a 2:06.04.
Oh my god, it does understeer. More than the standard setup. 7/10 down already. What? That's insanity, man. That's insane that we're 8/10 off already. It's like we're running in limp mode or something. The thing with the Corvette is as well, it's got that kind of engine like the Mercedes, where it just doesn't sound revvy. Look at this guy caught me up, man. And the thing is, I bet I can keep up with him as well, and maybe even be quicker, and yet I can't turn in the lap time.
That time was a 2:07.52.
See if we can stay with him. See, I'm 3/10 down on my best time. But I'm staying with this car. And now he's slowing me down. Yep. Yeah, he's literally in my way now. So it doesn't make sense. I'm easily quicker than the AI, but I can't. Yeah, my lap times are like a second off. I mean, I'm currently third, 6/10 down. Oh, cheers, thanks, man. Gave me a little love tap. Let's go put some new tires on and see what we can do, because these ones are gone, especially that rear left. That's the one that heated up the most when we did the first spin. Right, we'll do the outlap from the bonnet. Listen to that. Hasn't got much of a bonnet, I'll say that. So how many is it to get back to the cockpit? 1, 2, 3 clicks. Trying to keep out of people's way. Just stay off the racing line. This and the next lap will not count. That is wickedly cruel. What did I do that was so bad? If I pit now and come back out, does that still apply? Because that's pretty mean. But when you get a red a red warning like that, what you can do is, or with any warning that's not green, what you can do is just slow down until the color changes and it goes back to green again. Yeah, anyway, let's not get into all that stuff. And I am going out on full tanks of fuel, by the way. The AI clearly are not doing that. Some curbs you can abuse, and some you just leave them alone. They don't want to be touched because they'll upset your car. Depends on the track, of course. This track's not so bad for that. But curbs can help pull your car around. But if you get too greedy, they'll spin you around as well. I don't normally touch this one, but maybe I should. I'll run all the way over this one and this one. Don't touch this one, I just stay near it. What I don't want to do is spin on my outlap and ruin my tyres. I know some people don't downshift there, but I do. It's befitting my style. Okay, let's see if we can do a lap without spinning, and one that's, you know, fairly competitive, so I can get a comparison between this and the previous setup. Nope. Did I have brakes turning into the corner? Yes, I did, a little bit. Because I needed to turn and I still needed to slow down. So perhaps just, I don't know, braking earlier, but then if I'm having to brake earlier than I would on my standard setup, surely I'm costing myself time immediately. Obviously it's better than spinning, but still. Now we've got a McLaren and a Porsche having a go here. This and the next lap will not count again. Oh, no, sorry, mate. What the hell? I hate sims that do this. What was the other one? Race Room. On Race Room, I don't know if you know Donington, but if you know Donington, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's two layouts. There's one without the hairpin and one with. So the one with the hairpin, there's a left-right chicane that you go into to enter the hairpin part. I took too much curb going into that left-right chicane, and from that point I am now 1, 2, 3 corners from the end of the lap, and it said next lap invalidated. And it's like, why? What has that got to do with anything on the next lap? It's not even remotely connected. I understand it's a penalty, but if we're in a practice session, what's the point of invalidating my lap times? It's not like this is an official thing. I don't want to take fuel out because it wouldn't then be a direct comparison with Sorry, I missed something. It wouldn't then be a direct comparison with my previous setup. Yeah, the GT3 class needs to be tamed. I've driven this circuit with a hypercar, and that's got no ABS. It's got nothing. It feels more skittish, more loose, but I don't spin with it. Yeah. And now I've said that, if I take it out, I guarantee I'll spin with it now. But I have not spun on this track with a hypercar yet. And they've got no ABS whatsoever. They've got, mind you, but their tyre model wasn't messed around with. It was only the GT3 cars that were messed around with, which is why I'm in a GT3 car, to get used to it. To try and get used to it. Oops. Just taking it easy on there. I've got 3 cars behind me. Should I push or should I slow down and let them through? I'm going to hinder this guy, but there's nothing I can do about it. Just need to build a bit of a gap here. God, how slow I'm going, and they're not even, looks like they're not even getting away from me. Yeah, there we go. I need to build some heat into these tires. Talking of which, all right. Let's see. I was pushing like hell on the standard setup, lap after lap, no problem. It's how I got my P3 time. So no brakes on the turn in. Safer but slower. Oh, I don't know why it's doing this. This and the next lap will not count. That's 3 times in a row now. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to just, for now, I'm just going to give up on this Coach Dave Academy setup and just go back to this one. And just to show you guys the difference. So now if I go to wheels and brakes, I'm going to bring this down to level 6. Now I've got to find my competence again. How's my tyres? Oh, you know what? I'm going to put some new tyres on because that just wasn't playing the game, was it? There we go. All right. Just make sure ABS is 6. It is. Now that sudden oversteer snap, I've not really had it on this setup. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I've not really had it. Now we are 6/10 off the fastest time, but I did set that time on a full fuel, so you know. Not to do a fuel joke, but or a fuel pun, but I do have some in reserve. Time, that is, not fuel. Nice and easy. Tires are at 99%. Don't want to just take a lot of life out of them. Okay, here we go. Should have had some water before I did this run. Ooh. I felt something in the wheel there, like we locked up or something. I braked too late there. I thought maybe I could get away with that, but not to be. All the time I'm trying to experiment where the limits are, you know. Can I brake later than usual? Can I brake later than last time? Can I take this corner differently? That kind of stuff. I'm doing it every freaking lap almost. I think I do take that corner, that left-hander, tighter than I should. I believe so. I've just got the fastest middle sector of anybody. I hesitated on the throttle there. No point pushing any further on this lap. 7/10 down. Save the tyres.
Lap 2:05.09.
The race will be interesting round here. Haven't done one of those yet. Don't brake so late this time. I think we went a bit wide there. We did. That was down to the brakes. I think they locked a little bit and it sent us wide. I mean, we're still up on the time, but we should be 2 or 3 tenths more. Oh, I can feel the tires just under braking, just biting onto the tarmac. I mean, we're quicker.
That time was a 2:04.52.
Maybe if we just take the fuel out, right? So what are we now? Just under 2.5 tenths off the fastest time. Where did we lose 4 tenths? It's amazing. Normally 4 tenths, half a second, I would feel that in a sim. You know you've lost half a tenth in a sim, or half a second, sorry. But on that 4 tenths, didn't even feel it. Didn't even know where it disappeared to. So let's stick to this setup and just take some fuel out and see if we can get ourselves up to the top here. So we have a Ford, the Beamer and the Corvette, and then we have a Porsche and an Aston. Right, so let's stick some new tires on. And in the setup, we've got the virtual energy here, which changes the fuel load. So let's say we do about, I don't know what, 8 laps? 7, 6 laps? Stick about 8 laps in. So 28.5 litres of fuel that translates to. Oh, did the session end? How's that? 204.282. What the hell is this then? Another practice session? Yeah, it must be. So 204.282 is the time we want to beat. This is not another practice session though, is it? Oh, I wanted to see if I could beat that time. I could do another practice session and just note that time down and try and beat it. Because that's the goal, is just to beat that time. Ideally, I want to be in the high 203s. So like a 203.9, 203.8. That would be where I want to be. So what's going on here then? Is anybody else out on track? No, there's nobody on track. Pit. I guess we're going to be warming up for a race then. Yeah, warm up. Okay, what are we on here? New. And the fuel. Okay. Have I been disqualified? It doesn't say. Oh, there was just a white button. Okay. Where the hell are we now? Right, all the times are gone. It says it's a practice session. I don't know what's going on. I think they just repeated 1 hour sessions then. 2:04.282 is the time we need.
Locking disabled.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Nemesis. Yeah, I mean, normally I can feel around, like if I lose a couple of tenths, I can feel it. So half a second I can definitely feel. You just know. You can feel the car behavior, you can, you know, you've got your wheel, the force feedback in your wheel, and the engine sound going into a corner, you know, how much it's, I don't know, struggling to get out of the corner and stuff. And you can feel the time, the lap time. And you think, oh, I've lost a couple of tenths there. And you look up on the delta time, and sure enough, it's 2 tenths. It's just something you get used to. And it seems to transfer from sim to sim, it doesn't matter. In Assetto Corsa or this, or Automobilista or whatever like that, it's the same. You just feel it. And you say, well, 2 tenths of a second, really? Well, yeah, because if you think at top speed, how far a car can travel in 2 tenths of a second, it's a fair distance, especially a Formula One car. It's more than you think. It's like, you know, it can be like a car length or something. Maybe yeah. Yeah, if you bog down in a corner, or you maybe, you know how quick you were on the previous time you went through that corner compared to the way you went through just now, and you go, that was faster, or that was slower, and you feel it. So that it was worrying there that I didn't feel that half a second that we lost. Don't know what that was. Right, here we go. 204.2 to beat. That's my goal. But I need no traffic on my lap as well. I think those 2 corners felt pretty good. Turn 1 was better than usual. Don't worry about the pink sectors for now, or purple sectors. It's meaningless at the moment. I could get the nose to point in a bit better without it turning into oversteer. You know, snap oversteer. I'd be happy. Oh, it's so much pushing out though. Pushing is the American phrase or term for understeer. I don't know why I've suddenly adopted that. I am downshifting in some corners where I don't need to, which does cost time, but I'm just trying to ensure that the car is going to turn in and have some power on the exit. These dynamically dirtying windscreens as well. Right, what are we going to turn in here? It's going to be a crap one, is it, to start with? Oh, 2046. Okay, so we're 4 tenths off. I want to put the throttle down, but I've got no confidence that it's going to stay within track limits. Eight thousandths of a second difference at the moment. just trying to push it so much. You don't know where the limit is until you go over it, right? Well, we had a big slide there and corrected it, which cost us a couple of tenths, I think. Yep, I've had to stay off the throttle there to avoid track limits, so that's cost me the rest of the lap, I think. This lap is done and burned and executed and cremated and yeah, everything. If I keep pushing on the lap, on a lap that's not going to make me quicker, and I've got traffic in front, it's completely pointless because I'm going to ruin my next lap as well. So it's totally pointless to do that. So I'm just going to take a little drink. My tires are cold now.
That time was a...
Yeah, I can see the understeer. We're getting in some of the corners. We are getting a bit. Oh, it nearly went there. I had to correct it. We have to hesitate on the throttle, and that's what's costing me the time on this lap at the moment. Oh, I hate this corner. We need to dial in some low speed oversteer. See, I can't be consistent like in Assetto Corsa where I can just do a lap and then another one and then another one. Where this one, I've put in that time. We are the fastest at the moment. But then my next lap was screwed. The lap after that was screwed. You know, I can't get the consistency. On the previous tire model, yeah, I could do that, but not with this one. I'm going to reduce the traction.
Time 2.
If we survive, it should make me a little bit quicker. .3. Where did that happen? 0.3 down. Wow. It's understeering in every corner now. As soon as the tires kind of go off by a couple of percent, I just get some massive understeer. Let's see if we can dial a bit of that out because we're not quickest anymore. So I'm going to reduce. Hold on, let's leave that there. should we do both? It's a bit risky doing both. So we'll come down on the front anti-roll bar, soften it a bit, and stiffen the rear. That's going to make it a bit more prone to oversteer in the slower corners, slow to medium corners. It could spin me. Hey Anthony. Yeah, YouTube's no good for notifications. I don't have any at all now. I don't have a little number that tells me at the top. Sometimes it does. It'll say 9+ or something. And sometimes it'll say one notification, one new or two new notifications, and you go in and they're videos I've already watched. So I don't know. Yeah, see? Slow speed, oversteer. That's the anti-roll bars. Oh, I don't want to start messing with the differential if I can help it. Because that can make some big changes to the car behavior. But I only want small changes at the moment. It takes about 3 to 4 laps for the tires to properly come up to temperature and pressure and everything. I mean, if you look on the tire graphic on the next to the widget on the right hand side at the bottom, you'll see the tires are kind of a blue-green color. Green means their normal temperature. We're not even there yet. Come on, turn in. That's fair enough. I did leave it a bit late to turn in there. So that's fair. I understand that. What I don't understand is where I'm losing the time. We lose time and then we gain and then we lose and gain. Oh, it's gonna go off. Yeah, that's understeer. It just won't turn in well. So how the hell did I manage to set that initial lap time on my first hot lap? And since then I've not been able to replicate it. Yeah, we're 3/10 off on this lap.
Lap 2:04.98.
And the tyres are wearing away. So we've set the fastest first sector of everybody, but it's not going to be the fastest middle sector because I just went super wide there. This happens a lot. I don't know if it happens to other people, but it happens a lot to me where I can go out, do my first hot lap, and it's quick. And then I can't match it after that, no matter what I try. That's happened a lot of times in my sim racing life. This is a crap lap, and we're less than 2/10 of our time. Yeah, look, I'm turning in and the front just is saying, nah, I'm not interested in turning in there, mate. Okay, setup time. And we're going to have a look at the aero and take a bit of wing off. I don't normally change these. These are normally one of the last things that I do. Hey, Connor Sport, Butler Global Racing Team. Wow, that sounds important. Hey, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Wait a minute, why is this still on this setup? That was on the previous setup. Where's our ABS? Okay. Did I change the suspension on the wrong setup there? Oh. Gran Turismo mode. I can't race like this. The old arcade races back in the day used to be like this for you, didn't they? Like, what was it? What was that one in the arcades with a Ferrari, red Ferrari? Was it called Outrun or something like this? It was like you in the car and some pixelated blonde and a pixelated car on a pixelated road. Which we're still on a pixelated road, only there's more pixels. Go on. Okay, so in front of me, the car in front is 5 seconds ahead. The car behind is 19 seconds behind, so we don't have to worry about a car coming up behind us for a while. So we're two 2 and a bit tenths off. 2 1/4 tenths off the fastest time. Which is slower than the previous practice time. Woo! Oh, yeah, she is definitely more oversteery. Jesus, that nearly caught me out. Maybe that rear wing change was a bad idea. She's pointy. Oh yeah, she's pointy, all right. Just a tiny change then, eh? Wow, just a tiny change. Where's the rear wing? Yeah, I dropped it by 1 degree, and it's like freaking huge difference. Oh man, this is what testing's about, though. It's just that relentless, you know, outrun. Yeah, I think outrun. Yeah. What, the stream? Yeah. I'll do a long stream, providing you stick around. Sorry guys, didn't mean to get in your way. So since we had that spin, I've still got the same tyres on, because it used to be this sim, when you went back to the pits, it would put new tyres on automatically. Yeah, it doesn't do that no more. Now you have to do it all yourself. Now, we either pass this Mustang on this lap, or we let it go and the car behind. Oh, that turned in a lot better. Made me lock up there, I had to brake. I don't want to spoil his lap. I don't know if he's on a hot lap or what. What if he dives into the pits? What if he doesn't though? And I've got vibration on my wheel as well. Got a blue flag. I need to let him go. Right, car behind me, 20 seconds. We're not getting good traffic, are we? Tires are still blue. And every lap we do, the tires are going to get worse and worse. Come on, let's push it. More traffic joined there. Oh, brilliant. Come on, mama. 2 tenths up. We're up enough now to get the fastest time, but we're going to get traffic on this lap here. We're quick on this lap here, but it's going to get screwed. What, 6 tenths up now? We're really quick. Car turned in there nicely as well, but I'm losing time. Nah. That was just me just being throttle heavy. We were on a really good lap there. Really fast lap, but with that traffic, man, we weren't ever going to be, even if we crossed the line faster, it was never going to be a time that was representative of the lap time we could have done. I've got so much traffic behind me now. Always at the end of the lap as well. So the guy behind me is just going to have to be, it'll be his turn to have his lap ruined. And this slowing down like this is just cooling my tires off. So the start of this lap's been compromised. As soon as we cross over the start finish, the delta is going to be slow. See?
241.07.
I was about to just say that we're not going to match the time that we did on the previous lap. I was pretty aggressive into turn one there, and it was too much. How's my tires? The rear ones, the rear left is fucked. 81%, that's not cool. Chat there. I'll read your message later. Let me just get these laps in. I'm not one of these sim racers who can read chat and
time 2:23.
and race at the same time. Got bad vibration on the tires. See, we were like 3 or 4 tenths up here last time. Now we're 3 or 4 tenths down, which means we've lost 6 to 7 tenths on this lap to what we're capable of. Then if I fit new tires on to go for a fresh run, what's going to happen? Traffic. Exactly. This car does not want to hold on to the track anymore. once the tires get to a certain point, it's like a dramatic difference in grip. Got all the time back, but think how much we've lost. Think how much we've lost. About 7/10, I think. So we should be 1.2 seconds up at this stage. We're about to go quickest, but as you know, the lap was pretty bad.
Lap 2, 0.
Yeah, we're quickest.
0, 9.
I think we've got a sweet setup here. Let's put on some new tires. See, look at that. I didn't do anything. I want to have a look on my replay here, because I don't remember if on the replay it shows you the inputs. Let's take a look. Oh, it does. Right, I want to see on that corner, just right there that we spun on, how much, if any, brake input did I have as I'm turning the steering. So is this the steering input here? Let's have a look. Okay, so this is my steering input. Green is the throttle, red is the brake. And can we slow-mo? Is that the only choice we have for slow-mo? Ah, no, maybe this one? No. No, that's it. Okay, that's really slow. Because looking at the replay here, you can spot, I might be able to spot something that will tell me, that's what caused that spin there. Because there's times when I am spinning into that corner and times when I'm not. So let's see. Okay, now I should be braking around just before the 50 meter. There's the brakes going on. Clutch. Down into fourth. This is a third gear corner, so I'm coming up the brakes. I put a bit more on, okay. There goes the brakes coming off, little by little. Yeah, so well, there you go. We do have brake inputs, but it's not that much. And we're already spinning. So yeah, we did actually have brake input there. Let's go back to the moment of the spin. There, the back end is coming out already. And I've got, what is that, 40% brakes? It's difficult to measure on my pedals though. I've got good pedals, but if somebody said, well, don't put 40% brakes, put 25% brakes instead. My pedals are decent ones. They're Fanatec Clubsport 3s, but I don't have that feeling where I can feel 25% braking or 40% braking. Okay. So you decided this is lap 15 now, have you? These markers don't work anymore. They used to. So we could go back 14, 13. I can't make them work. Oh, maybe they'll work now. So this was our fastest lap, even though it was pretty pants. Wow, look at how much brakes there are on the back. The rear brakes are lit up. And the fronts, oh dear, okay. That's the one thing I haven't messed with yet, is brake balance. There's a lot on the rear. There's a lot of brakes on the rear. And that can cause the back to snap out. Maybe we put some more braking towards the front. Yeah, those rear brakes are glowing and the front ones aren't. Which is kind of strange. Yeah, look at that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, little twitch there. Nothing too major, really. It looked okay. It looked nice, but it wasn't really anything. Yeah, so look at those brakes. I wonder if pushing the brake bias towards the front might help just a little. I mean, that's not... We didn't get track limits for it, which is strange. So even though we did a little excursion into the sand, we still did post the fastest time. And I've got more time in me as well. I've got another at least 7/10 that I know of. So I think, and now we're about to spin. So I think before we venture into a race or anything, I just want to have a quick mess with the brake balance. That's interesting. Normally brake balance is one of the things I'm messing with first, but I have to feel it, you know, I have to feel, oh yeah, the car's not right there, I'm going to adjust my brake balance a little bit, and I haven't really felt any, I don't know how to say it, man, it just doesn't feel like it's, what was happening was a brake balance issue. It felt like it was just my trail braking that was causing the problem. So, okay, let's adjust brake balance and see where we are. Same setup, brand new tires, and my brake balance is here. Yeah. So we've got 52 to the front and 48 to the rear. Is this what we're looking at there? But that's the way around it should be. But the rear brakes are lighting up even more. So, okay, let's push this a couple of notches forward. Let's go to 54 on the front. See if that makes any difference. Does that clock actually work? I've seen circuits on some sim racings where those clocks work. That Aston Martin, did you hear it? that growl as it went past. I won't know until the hot lap how the brakes are going to be. Hopefully it doesn't make the fronts lock up easier. I mean, it will do, but what I mean is I hope they won't lock up at all. Car behind, 6.2 seconds. Now surely I can't catch up 6.5 seconds in 1 and a bit laps. Okay, let's see what this goes like. So I've done the brakes, the brake bias setting from within the car rather than on the setup, so that way we're not affecting the setup. And if I like the change, then I'll commit it to the setup. We're going to go wide. Delta time is very well up at the moment. Oh, why did I unwound the steering for some reason? It's okay, we're still 0.6-ish up. And I can't believe I've caught these cars already. That's ridiculous. They were 6.5 seconds in front of me. Oh, come on, man. 7/10 up here. I told you we had 7/10 in the bag. Now it's 8. Guys. Oh, you've cost me so much. It cost me everything. It cost me everything.
Lap 2:04.05.
We were 0.8 up, man. That would have been a lap time of the gods. I don't know if we can duplicate it. No, we're already down. That didn't go well. You know why? Because I'm overdriving now. Because I'm frustrated that we lost that lap, and now I'm overdriving, pushing harder to go even quicker, and it's causing it makes you overdrive, and that's when you go over all the limits, which is what I'm doing now. So we're just gonna have to back off, cool off, and tell those drivers behind us to fuck off. I don't have a gap in the traffic anywhere though. So I must be like 6 seconds quicker than those guys behind me, or what? What's going on? And now they're like less than a second behind me, and the car in front's 5.8. I hope you're not on a lap, guys, because if you are, I'm going to ruin it, just like you did with me. So, no matter what happens on this lap, we're running it on tyres that are 2 laps older than the last time. We had a good lap.
Time 2:10.26.
Oh, it is understeering now again. These tyres, they don't, when on the brand new first lap, they're great. After that, you can't match them. You can't match it. They just don't have that bite anymore. See, look. 5/10 down, and before we were 7/10 up. Add the two numbers together, you get 1.2 seconds. That's how much time we've really lost. So again, we've got to put new fucking tires on. It's so frustrating. They're only 97, 96%. But that first hot lap on the new tires is just magical. Anything after that is going to drop away. Okay, too much throttle, fuck off. Did we do we have to do the brake balance again, right? Yeah, so potentially we have a 2:03.2 lap time, which will annihilate everybody. We're already fastest, but a 2:03.2 would annihilate the field. Crush their souls. All we need is a clean lap. Now the car in front of me is 15 seconds ahead, but the car behind is 2.6, so just try and keep that gap maybe. See, I'm clearly faster than all the AI. It's just posting the time, isn't it? It's posting that lap time. Now in qualifying, should I just not partake and start at the back? Even at this slow speed, I'm still gaining on the car in front. What's going on? I'm not even pushing. I'm like quarter throttle. Quarter to a half throttle, that's it. Okay, now we're full throttle because we're going through the gears. Well, hopefully we preserved the tyres well enough. So let's just not mess the lap up, because we've got an opportunity here. Please nobody come out the pits. So much more grip there, but we still haven't done what we did last time. By this point on the track we were about half a second up, and we're not, we're a tenth down, so we're not performing here. Did we do our quick lap on our second hot lap or the first? I can't remember now. Well, we got the lap time, but we lost a lot at the beginning of the lap.
Time was a 2:03.2.
2032, which is exactly the time I said that we could do. But we lost a lot of time on the beginning of the lap. Yeah, not new tires, man, on the first lap. They're so much more grip. Oh. Yeah, did you hear the tires squeal? They didn't want to go, we understeered. And look at the delta time now. No, it's not doing it. It's amazing. Thanks, Anthony. It's amazing how much the tires just fall away after the first push lap. It looks like in a race you've got to like really nurse them. However, one thing I am sure of on this setup is that changing that brake balance, that made a difference to me. So we're going to commit to 54 and go to manage setups and save the setup and here. So Lucille, RD, decent. So the lap time we wanted to beat was a 2:04.282. We just went a second faster. Yeah, it's supposed to be 282. So we're 4 thousandths of a second quicker than being a second quicker. What? Yeah, so we're 1 second and 4 thousandths of a second quicker than the target lap time we wanted to beat. And as you can see, we're just way quicker. And look at this. We're nearly a second faster than the guy in second place. The guy in third place is another second behind again. So this is the second place dude in the M4. Yeah, we did a good lap there, 3:0. But again, I do think we lost at least four tenths. It could be 3 or 5, but let's just go in the middle. I think we lost at least 4 tenths in that first sector. It wasn't good. But somehow we made it up. I guarantee you though, if I do another lap where that first sector we do the proper time and we do get that 4 tenths back, I won't be able to match what we did in the rest of the lap. So yeah, it's all about stringing all 3 sectors together, isn't it? Let's see if we can find an Aston Martin, because is there a button for a driver change here? It's not quite the same as R Factor. Lambo, that's a new one into the game. Porsche, Lambo. Yeah, the new cars are quite skitty on the back end. This Lambo, and also the Lexus. That's me. They're both skitty. Ferrari 296, lovely car. Any Astons? There we go. Have a listen to this. It's very low. See, the Corvette and the Mercedes are like this. I'll tell you what is coming to this sim, which car is coming into this sim, into the hypercar class. The Aston Martin Valkyrie. It's coming. It's coming. And also, I think in July, this Le Mans Ultimate will be releasing as a full public version 1.0. It'll be coming out of beta, in other words. Right, so before we run a race here, let's just have a look at the other end of this spectrum, so to speak. We got our lap in, so we're going to take one of these. Now these cars have got no ABS, and they're very skittish when the tires are cold. They really are. But I still haven't spun one. And now that I've jinxed myself, you're going to see me spin one. Same circuit, right? You're going to see me spin one now, for sure. So, hypercar. Which one did I use last time? Was it this one? Yeah, the Isotta Fraschini or Fraccini? Yeah, something. Yeah, this. I went out in one of these. Oh, mama. She is skittish. But it was fine. Now these cars are considerably quicker than the GT3s. This is a whole different ball game now. Look at this track. It was only when this track got introduced into this game a couple of weeks ago that I learned how to drive on it, because I've never been on this circuit before in any sim. I just didn't know it. So I had to learn it. So I've only been 2 weeks on this. Oh no, everybody else is on GT3s? That's going to be weird. Okay, I'm the only hypercar in a field of GT3s. Yeah, I set that up badly. What you can't do in this is solo practice, as far as I know. Oh, this is going to be so strange now. And it's amazing how much smaller, like this and the LMP2 cars, how much smaller they are compared to, like, if you see a BMW M4 GT3 go past one of these, well, it won't go unless I'm slowing down, but if you see the comparison side by side, these are really small. And they look like they should be a lot bigger, but nope. Alright, default setup then. Ooh, what's going on with the steering? Okay, it's fine. It was forcing me to the right there. Okay, cold tires, no ABS. Prepare for tire smoke and flat tires and vibrations and all sorts. I can feel it sliding underneath me as we were coming out the pits there. So gentle on the brakes, otherwise it's squeal time. Ooh. Yeah, cold tires. Ooh. But when you see the car, the back end about to go, and you counter it, you can save it a lot more than, say, like the GTs, GT3s. They've got plenty of grip, these things. Oh, I barely pressed the frickin' brakes, man. It felt like I put no pressure on at all. Maybe, oh, now my wheel's vibrating. I flat spotted the tires. no, see, I saved it. If that had been a GT3 car, there's no way I'm saving that. No way I'm saving that. Oh, I want to get this thing on Le Mans, on the Le Mans circuit, man. Oh, I don't think we have traction control either, do we? Do we? Oh yeah, we do. Okay. ABS? Nothing. Zilcho. Nada. Nicked. So what did we do in the GT3? A 2 minute 3.2. If I survived the lap, oh, I got vibration. No locking up there, nice. I'm having to correct several times in the corner. Steering wheel went very light there. I didn't dare turn the wheel. I could have, but I didn't dare turn it because spinny spin. Plenty of dust, but then we've just coughed up. Oh man. And we can probably still do a lap that's quicker than the GT3. Oh, vibrations twice as much now. Man, it's got so much direct, the steering is like so direct, yeah, you just turn the wheel a little and it goes like an F1 car. Just
Lap 2-0.
2-0, yeah. That was 3 seconds quicker than the GT3, including the moments we had. Oh, it looks like it's spinning, doesn't it? I'm always locking up on that corner. Is it because it's a downhill or something? I don't know. I don't know. It's very skittish, it really is. We're going to catch those GT3s in no time. Maybe 10 seconds quicker on this lap. I'm making many corrections, but at least I'm not losing the car. Oh, but easy to catch, right? Watch them mess with the tyre model now. 1 minute 50. So yeah, 13 seconds quicker on that lap than the GT3. 13 seconds over a 2-minute lap. So due to the traffic we had, it's not going to be a good lap. So much more grip into that corner though. Oh, mega vibration. These tires are ruined. I've made up that 1 second that we were down. We're only a couple of tenths off.
Lap 151.0.
Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's a monster, this thing, and I like it. Yeah, hypercar, quite the difference between this and the GT3s. And then in between you've got the LMP2s. Just so much more grip and so much more speed through the corners. There's me going across the desert. Yes, oh look at that, just purely correction the whole time. Right. Shall we do a race at this track, seeing as how we're used to it now, multi-class, and I'll be in the slowest car. So there'll be 3 classes, so obviously a hypercar is going to win, an LMP2 is going to come second in its class. Well, you know what I mean. The hypercars will win, then the LMP2s, and then the GT3 cars. But if I can be the quickest of all the GT3s, then cool. So we want to invite, yeah, I'm going to take a GT3 and stick with the Corvette now that I have a decent setup. Why not? Let's run the World Endurance livery. You can all make your own now. You can import your own liveries now on this. It has a, I don't know where it is, but it does have a little showroom place, and you can make edits, you know, on another screen if you have one, and like in Photoshop, and then just save it back into the folder, and it'll update in real time in the game and everything, so you can see your work. Okay, so hypercars, P2s and GT3s. No practice, no qualifying. I'm going to start at the back, so I'm in like the worst case scenario. 30-minute race, fast start. Is that the same as a rolling? No. I think a fast is a rolling start, but at speed. Let's just do a normal rolling start then. Yeah, this is going to be insane. Hypercars, LMP2 cars, and GT3s, and the GT3s are the slowest, and out of all of them, I've put myself at the back of the grid. So I won't even be fastest of the GT3s, but hey, maybe we can have a bit of fun. Maybe we spin on the first lap. If you've not seen my streams before, a little word of warning. If I don't like how the start of the race goes, I will be restarting the races. I want to have at least a few laps in the bag where I'm happy. Hello, Atlas GP as well. Okay, let's see. If we can dig into our potential and use it. So I am 25th on the grid out of 37 cars. Oh joy. Hypercars and the top, of course. GT3s, where... So do the LMP2 cars get this hypercar notification? What's this? Did I not have them turned on? Yeah. P2. Why do we not have any? Did I tick it? Did I double click it? Did I turn them on and turn them off again? Let's have a look. We have to have a look. I'd rather have all three classes in if we can. Make it proper multi-class. Yep, it's ticked. It's ticked. Oh, 2024 season. Let's just go fill the grid. There you go. Yeah, look, none. On the actual real life 2024 season, the real one, there was no LMP2s at this track. So let's just go full grid. There we go. Now we've got 12 Hypers, 12 P2s, and 13 GT3s. And I have to remember to load my setup. Now it's a 30-minute race, 2 minutes per lap, so 15 laps of fuel plus a bit of economy. I'm not going to do any fuel saving. You can fuel save, but I'd rather not bother with that. I'm not at that level yet where I'm doing long races and thinking about fuel saving and stuff like that. I'm not at that level. Because if you finish a race with no virtual energy left, like 0.0, I think it's something like a 30-second penalty or something. It's massive. Right, so car setup. I guess custom then. Manage. And we got this one, and we want to load it. But we don't just want to load it. We want to have enough fuel. So 2 minutes a lap for me, but the hypercars are going to be going quicker. They're going to be doing 1 minute 50 per lap, so they'll finish the race sooner. So will we actually do 15 laps? I don't think so. So maybe 15's enough. Maybe 15 laps is enough. I don't think so. I'm going to go and fill it up for a couple more laps. And just run this setup and see what happens.
Locking disabled.
Okay, why are we here?
Formation lab has started.
I've not done this before. Is it going to tell me when to go? When it's my turn, I presume. So okay, so if we're doing a full lap, right, so where's my button to go onto the safety car fuel? There we go, safety car. So so we're on limited power at the moment. Don't forget to switch back to race mode before you start the lap, otherwise you're going to get passed by everybody. So you can see at the top of the screen there it says that we're in P3, but I think that's just that we're third in our class, not third overall. I don't know if it shows the absolutes. This is not what I had in mind for a rolling start. Those hypercars are going to take off really quickly.
Green flag, green flag.
I overtook somebody. Right, this is the leading GT3 car. There's no way we're catching up to the cars in front. I can see how this race is going to go then. We might get away from the GT3s and obviously the cars in front are going to be gone. So we'll have a lonely race maybe. I think the AI need tweaking. I think I need to turn them up so they're a bit quicker. I haven't really dialed it in yet. It's so easy to get distracted.
Time 2:15.04.
So those hypercars might come around to lap us at some point. So we're going to have to get out of their way. That was a lot of curb. I was greedy, but I got away with it. So we're 1.3 ahead of the car behind now. The LMP2 cars are like 15 seconds up the road already.
That time was a 2:04.13.
2041, that was the target. That was quicker than the target time we were chasing before. And that's on our first lap. We were chasing a 2042, remember? So we're on the pace, whatever that is. No, the hypercars are like P1. They're called P1s. The LMP2 cars are P2s. They're slower. LMP2s are slower than hypercars, but they're quicker than GT3s. Obviously LM means Le Mans. P for prototype, I believe. No, I haven't watched one either. I've watched bits of Le Mans. I've never watched an entire Le Mans. I mean, who can? So yeah, the AI are a little bit slower than me, but they make less mistakes than I do. So it equalizes itself.
Time 2:03.94.
Nah, it's impossible to watch the whole thing, man. It'll give you a headache. And you need to sleep as well. Now, I think with 30 minutes, I don't need to come in for a pit stop. And if I did, I'd be screwed because I don't know how to set it all up so that we change the tires. Because you can choose not to change the tires, and we don't need to anyway. Anyway, I need to focus, guys, because I've got too many distractions at the moment, and it's going to cost me my first place. Okay, 2.6 seconds the gap. It's amazing in fifth gear, that corner, how much you've got to stay off the power, like how long you've got to stay off the power for, so you don't understeer into the sand. That's why I downshift, so I don't have to stay off the power for so long.
Time 2:04.00.
Look at that, 204.0. We've got a good pace here. That MP2s are 40 seconds in front of us on a 2-minute lap. So imagine where the hypercars are. I'll have to keep an eye on my mirrors soon. The hypercars will be coming through. But you'll be able to see it on the leaderboard at the bottom left of the screen. That tells you what positions we are on track. The leaderboard in the top left tells you where I am in my own class of car. See, I'm a second off this lap because I'm jibber-jabbering too much.
That time was a 2:05.48.
I'll have an idea of how much to change up the AI after this race so that it's a bit more of a challenge. Because all I had to do was overtake positions 2 and 1, and that was it. So the gap is maintaining where it is. I wonder if my tyre wear will be as bad as the AI, or if they'll nurse their tyres better. Yeah, there's been a lot of hoo-ha on YouTube amongst the sim racers and real racers about, you know, how to stabilize the cars in Le Mans since the new tyre model and blah blah blah.
Time 2:04.82.
All I've done is tweak the default setup. Obviously, I don't think it's a massively quick setup, this, but it's keeping me safe. But it's so easy just to make a setup change that makes the rear end of the car just snappy. It's so easy. like changing the rear wing by 1 degree. You've got to make other changes to, you know, to dial out what you just put in, so to speak. Oh, going over that sand is so heavy on the steering. Oh, we got pretty nice on the power there. Hypercars are coming. Look at the leaderboard. Bottom left. They're coming. They've got to overtake the guy behind me, and then it's me. Let's have some rain. Hypercar's now 5 seconds behind me. They'll get me on this lap, I would imagine.
206.20.
Just got to let them through. Obviously, you don't fight them because it's pointless. They're a completely different class. Okay, they've overtaken second place GT3 car. My turn next. And it won't just be the one hypercar coming through, it's going to be loads of the buggers. And I can't just wave them through either. I don't want to lose time to the guy behind me. You know what I mean? I can't just be losing time to the next GT3 car. I lost 1.3 seconds letting those guys through. Because now second place GT3 is only 2 seconds back. He was 3.3 before. So he's obviously dealing with the traffic better. Oh my god, we're gonna get swamped. Oh! Now, we've got a GT3 car right on my ass, man. He's got my slipstream as well. I'm gonna lose the lead. I'm sure the AI can deal with traffic better than me. Oh, what's going on? The GT3 car, can't let him through, but I have to let the hypercar through. Oh my god, what a mess. Okay, nothing else for a while. It's all GT3s now. And I've completely lost the lead that I built up. Ah. Maybe I should leave the AI where it is. Looks like they're so much better in traffic. And look at this. The second place GT3 car is less than a second off my rear end. And the third place GT3 car is 16 seconds behind us two. So we are the two leading GT3 cars by a freaking mile. Right, I am now definitely going to shut the fuck up and focus. I was planning on taking him at the end of this straight, but he braked pretty early for that corner.
207.39.
So we're only 10 minutes to go. So I don't think the hypercars will be lapping us again, but the P2s are coming through now. Anyway, focus, focus. I want to win my class at least. That's the best I can do, is win my class. It's the same as winning a race, really. BMW is right on my gearbox. Well, not really. My gearbox is not there. Trying to build the gap up before these P2 cars come through. Just at the fastest middle sector of anybody in my class, of course, not overall. We haven't spun yet. Jinx, jinx. Oh God. Oh, here we go, here we go. P2 cars coming through.
Time 2:05.08.
Compromise my line there. See, the AI GT3 car behind me has to let them through as well. But because they're all computer cars, they can do it a lot more efficiently than me. I wonder how I would fare with multiplayer on this, going online. We're okay, we've got a 2.5 second gap. We just need to not lose time letting the faster cars through. I do like this track though. It's a challenging one, yes, but there's something about it. It doesn't really flow as well as some circuits. It doesn't have a nice flow to it. But there's something about it I like. Maybe next time we'll try in a P2 car. So we've got cars on the track quicker than us and cars on the track that are slower than us. Just lit up the rear tires there. Oh, it's too late. Oh, I thought that was the BMW coming through.
That time was a 2:07.38.
I'm gonna have to brake early, am I? Brake early just to let them through. BMW is 1 second behind us. So we haven't lost massively. Just constantly having to look in my mirrors here. Off the racing line where it's not as clean, but we've still pulled out the gap. 1.4 now. Five and a half minutes to go. Just keep it on the track, man. Is that all of them? Ooh, we took too much curb. We're going to lose P1, and we're not going to get it back because there's not going to be enough time. Time back. Told you I jinxed it. 6.3 seconds. I'll never make that up because I've never pulled that gap out before. Oh well, going to be P2 then, unless we spin 3 more times. Yeah, too much curb, I think. Oh, the tires are just giving up.
Time 2:15.58.
Yeah, we've lost P1 now. That's gone. No way of getting that back. Not a chance in hell. He's just gonna, in fact, he'll just start pulling away, I think, now. Yeah, we could have won that easily if I hadn't spun. I would have been further ahead if I wasn't talking all the way through the race. These tires feel not good. Nah, these tires are fucking gone. Fall off the cliff. I can't. Yeah. Just fall off the cliff, man. You get grip and then you get no grip. And now the hypercars want to come through. Oh, they're going to have to just make their own way through now.
Time 2:16.80.
Well, we could have won it, but second place, I'll take it. It's still higher up than where we started. I feel like I want to run another race now. But I'll need a shower and to drink a gallon of water. I'm having to downshift into corners that I didn't downshift into before, just because of the traction. We don't have the traction that we had. I can't afford another spin, otherwise we'll lose second place. So a final lap, I guess. Nearly lost the rear end again there. These tyres are just about holding on.
Time 2:06.57.
Fucking hell. Guy hit me from behind. Two seconds down on our best lap already. Yeah, felt like I was getting bump drafted by the hypercar there. We've got a 10.8 second lead over third place, so we should be all right. Oh man, that made my steering wheel force feedback knock quite a bit when he hit me. Sometimes I get these spikes of force feedback through the steering wheel. It feels like somebody just knocked it with a hammer. Oh, he nearly lost the back end there. Yep, this is the end of the race. My tyres are fudged. Wow, we could have won it though. We could have won it. So we were 26 on the track, but we were second in class, as you can see here. And my fastest lap was a 2:03.9, and the guy who won, his fastest lap was a 2:04.7. And it was only us two that got lapped twice. Well, it says 3 there, that's weird. That's not correct. I didn't get lapped more times than the first place guy. That's not true. But yeah, so we got lapped twice, and everybody else was only lapped once. But me and this guy were just in a different field. So now it's corrected itself. Oh, what a shame I had that spin, man. Where's me? Why is it not on me already? Right, now then. There's second place guy. And there's me. Now at what point? Yeah, I don't know what gap I had. 3 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. I don't know. Before I spun, wasn't it? I've got no recall at all. And what was it? It was a couple of laps before the end, wasn't it? Okay, so I think it took me about 3 corners or something to get past this guy again. This is me now, full focusing, not talking. Yeah, now the plan was stay behind him here, be close to him under braking, and then down the main straight, just outbrake him. But he braked so early, I just had to do it here. I didn't mean to crash into him, but I wasn't expecting to pass him there. And I wasn't going to miss the opportunity either. So, where are we? Okay, so it's already happened then, yeah? I don't know, is that him? See, it doesn't... Does it tell me what position I'm in at the moment? Yeah, second, right? I don't know. Let's go back. So currently there's a P2. Look how small they are, guys. Look how small it is compared to the Beamer. They're tiny little things. And we're all trying our best not to ruin their races. I think the reason I spun, I think, was just, again, I just took too much curb on one of the corners. Why is that interface come back? Go away. Oh my god. I hope I can change that bind. It's the middle mouse button. You have to press the middle mouse button down to change it, to change the hood on and off. And my mouse is micro switch for that press down is a real bitch. So I'd like to rebind it to something else. So which corner was it that I took too much curb on? I think it was a right-hander, but I can't be 100% sure. I'm also taking note of the glowing brakes, because we had rear brakes glowing a lot last time. So I just need to take a note in the braking zones. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, so what the hell was that? That didn't look like it was taking any curb. Did I just put too much throttle in? What the hell? Oh, yeah, we are taking a lot of curb here, right? Maybe it was then. We'll take a look from the chase view. So curb. I didn't even get on the throttle, look. There's no throttle input. I'm just coasting around the curb. So why is it a problem? So take a note of my pedal inputs on the curb. Little tiny bit of throttle. Shouldn't even have made a difference, but it did. Man alive. So yeah, we were greedy on the curb. Maybe a bit more than usual. A tiny bit of throttle, look, just a little. And we're already spinning. It's gone. Did I tighten the corner up too much? So for example, instead of, I should be aiming now for the outside of the track here, for over there on the other side of the road. That's where I should be aiming. Yeah, it looks like that, but the car's spinning. Because I was going to say, it gives you the impression that I was aiming to stay on the right hand side of the road, but that's not the case at all. You take this corner and you aim for the outside here, but yeah, no chance. Because if we show this corner on the next or previous laps, you'll see a very different. This track is something else, Jesus. It's a challenger. Right, how much curb do we take here? Hardly any. Oh, okay. I think I maybe stayed to that. I didn't take any curb. I don't know if that's a habit thing or if it's because these cars were coming through. Let's go earlier in the race. Oh, we're at the right corner. Okay, so it's this corner. It's this corner here, right here. How much curb am I taking? Yeah, nothing. I did get greedy. Is it the same? Oh, this isn't the same corner, sorry. No, sorry, I'm in the wrong part of the track. All these features look the frickin' same to me. I knew it wasn't that corner because I think there's some orange on the inside. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there's orange. See, okay, so here, how much curb do I take? Because I was greedy when I spun there. I did take a lot. Yeah, I'm barely touching it. I'm not even there. And you'll see when we come round, the aim is to be on the outside, on the left hand side of the track here. That's where we have to aim. So now you see how I'm running over this curb here? I should have done that here as well. I should have done that here, but I didn't abuse so much of the track limit there. But I could have done, because that means more speed. See, and again, we could have used all this track, just carried more speed around the corner and come out to there. So I can see places everywhere where we're losing time. See, and again, some people, like the top sim racers, they'll just be on this part of the track. They'll have these right-hand wheels running over the curb as they go into this corner. Over that curb and then over this curb on the way out. Like, I just went a bit too far there. And then they may run this curb on the left. So what was the start like? So we're still on the formation lap then. "37 cars, 60 frames per second, no problem. It's capped to 60, but it's yeah, it's not a problem." And there we go. I think I've got a decent start. I wasn't caught out. And I didn't get overtaken by 4th place. Look how small these cars are compared to these. Geez, they're like little mini cars, aren't they? I always had a feeling that they were at least the same size or maybe slightly bigger, especially the hypercars, because from the side view they just look bigger. But the first time I saw them together, the hypercar and especially the P2 car versus like a BMW, they're just tiny. Right, so we took the BMW, now it's time to get the Aston. There we go, nice and clean. BMW took the Aston as well. Yeah. So now it's me and him. We pulled out a massive gap over everybody else. So if it wasn't for the Beamer, I'd have been, what, 16, 20 seconds ahead of everybody else? I don't know. Oof. Wow. Man, that's something else. But yeah, as far as I know, I don't think you can set up like a practice session where it's just you. I don't think so. Let's have a look here. Bahrain Internazionale. BMW. So the only way I can think to do it, if you can, would be to have the number of cars on the grid. Oh wait, maybe. What if I disable? Can I disable? Oh, I can. So GT3, no P2s and no hypers. Just me. Does that work? Is it going to be nighttime though? Oh, now then. I never thought about that. So this at least is an F1 track. So I'm a bit more familiar with it. But yeah, I like that that circuit in Qatar, that Lusail circuit. It's a very technical one, and it can catch you out. But yeah, I like it. I like the layout, even though it's not one I would say that it flows. It doesn't flow for me. Like Spa is a circuit that flows. Silverstone as well, that flows. And I guess Suzuka, you know, and those Suzuka's a technical track, so is Spa. Oh yeah, look at this, I'm on my own. Well,
Locket disabled.
can we not have a nighttime thing? I should have maybe set the time so it was night. Yeah, should we try nighttime, guys? See if we can. Because I know in F1 they do run Bahrain at night. So let's just run through, yeah, all these options again. Oh, I figured out how to turn the music off. Going into the audio settings in the game, you set the music to 0, because there is no off, it's just 0% volume. And then the next time you come into the Le Mans Ultimate, it'll be playing the music again. So I had to do it by going into one of the config files in the folders and set music equals 0 instead of 1. It was still set on 1, and yeah, the music hasn't come back since. Cool. Right, so how do we do this? Advanced, start time. Now then, in Formula One, they start Bahrain at a time that's daytime for us here, but not in Bahrain. But I don't know what time. Let's see. Oh, look, they've got random daytime, but they don't have a random night. Oh, default. But yeah, that's what we want, right? No, it's not what we want. I thought default might be, you know, default on the default time that they run the real race. Maybe it is. Let's go all the way. Okay, let's go. It's not that late. Let's go into 10 p.m. 10 p.m. should be enough, right? And the weather is dynamic, I think, isn't it? I don't know. No, no dynamic. Let's see. Which turns don't I like? In Bahrain. I don't know, they're all okay. I don't have any that I think, oh, I hate this corner.
Locking disabled.
Right, I think my lights are automatic, right? So proper night lighting here because they do actually run this at night officially, so... Well, they run races here at night officially. I'm going to suck for a couple of laps till I get used to it. I think this is the first time I've run Bahrain in Le Mans Ultimate. It does feel quite different from doing it in an F1 car. Yeah, that was too late. Trying to figure out where my brake points are on this track. I like the orange on the grandstand lighting, that's nice. Okay. We should be able to go faster on the next lap
Time 2:11.
from things I've learnt on this lap, in theory. And then I balls up turn one. Just trying to brake 5-10 meters later. Nope. I think my first attempt at the brake point there was correct. Came off the brakes, had another go. Too much. Do one more lap.
09.
Oh man, even that was too late.
That time was a 2:09.45.
Yeah, so that last lap was a bit quicker, but we've got plenty more time in as yet. Brakes glowing equally front and back. So yeah, I think I'm getting into these GT3 tire, this GT3 tire model. BMW seems very stable, by the way. Just saying, it does no hint of snapping oversteer at all. Yeah, sometimes if the rear can step out and you have to quickly correct it, but it's not like the Corvette we were in where it's quite sensitive depending how you change the setup, but this one feels very, very stable just from the outset. It feels like I can really push hard with it, and yeah, even take off some rear wing, dare I say it. This is the Valentino Rossi car, right? 46. I think it's it. I think this is the one. I don't know if I don't think he's driving it though. I wouldn't have thought so. Is his name on the car? Yeah, okay. Cool. That was cool. I enjoyed that. We came second in class in our race, which I'll take. And yeah, we're getting on top with this, and there's more content to come for this as well. Jeez. Yeah, it's going to hit version 1 in July. And I think the Aston Martin Valkyrie comes with that as well. So we'll be getting that. And also coming is another class, I think, is coming. Can't remember which one it is. Yeah, but there's another class of car coming that all fits into this genre. Anyway, alright guys, well, for those who are here, thank you very much for being here. I'm going to get something to eat, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, nice to get back on top of this tyre model now that they've brought in some decent setups, because what they did, they changed the tyre model so it was completely different, and they left the previous default setups which were not compatible, and that's pretty much why everybody was spinning, but the new setups are a lot easier to work with. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Yeah, catch everybody on the flip side, as they say, if we're in pancake mode, I guess. Yeah, anyway, catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.